And now Brock Lesnar, #1 with Kazuchika Okada. And immediately chucks him over the top rope. And Lesnar firing away. And Okada fires back. And Brock Lesnar has him up. And comes Triple H. We got the heavy hitters coming out early. Okada was briefly Universal Champion. And now Triple H with the knee. And now Lesnar runs him over. And now Lesnar back to Okada, but for briefly, and now goes back to Triple H. And now big fall away slam. And now, oh, big German suplex by Okada. And now Triple H with a stomp. And here comes Aleister Black. And now double leg pickup, and oh, just dumps him. And now look, Aleister Black going after Triple H. And Triple H fights his way out, and Lesnar clubbing blows, and oh, but now Okada with the reversal, and Aleister misses a stomp. Triple H with a low shot, and now a high one. And now another one. He's got Black against the ropes, and oh. And here comes The Miz. The only two-time Grand Slam champion, two-time Money in the Bank winner, two-time successful casher-inner of the briefcase. And now Triple H trying to get Aleister Black out of there. Unsuccessful. And now The Miz trying to get Okada out of there. Oh, and it's overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Triple H just headlock takeover. And meanwhile, Lesnar is waiting to see what that, and here comes Edge. Former Royal Rumble winner himself. And Edge goes after Triple H, former two-time Rumble winner, I should say. And now Edge goes after Triple H. Lesnar stays on Okada. And Aleister Black going out with The Miz. And Okada with the shots. And he's got, oh, but now Lesnar just turns it around just like that. And speaking of heavy hitters, here comes the monster among men, Braun Strowman. And now Okada and Lesnar just continuing to trade shots. And a big boot by Okada. And now Miz with the stomp. And meanwhile, Strowman with the drop kick. Oh, and just the axe handle across the back. And Lesnar's woozy. And up here comes the big dog. And again, this was dubbed the Heavy Hitter Rumble. Everyone in here. And Triple H eliminated by Edge. Everyone in here, a former major champion of some kind. And Lesnar, oh, and he's fired up. And what's he gonna do? Oh, and Edge gone as soon as he comes in. Eliminated by Brock Lesnar. And Reigns, meanwhile, going for The Miz. And Strowman, oh. Strowman picks up Lesnar and is gonna try to just throw him out. If anybody can do it, it's Braun. And he does! Brock Lesnar eliminated by the monster among men. And The Miz thrown out by Roman Reigns. Now Braun Strowman headbutts Okada, but he gets picked up and slammed by Reigns. And now, and Okada goes after Aleister Black. Got him on the apron. And here comes Stan the Lariat Hansen, former AWA World Champion. And Aleister Black is gone now. So we have Hansen and Okada been champions in Japan. Hansen runs over Okada, goes after Strowman. Hansen also AWA World Champion, and a big power bomb by the Lariat. Reigns, of course, Universal Champion and World Champion before. And Okada briefly Universal Champion here. And of course, Strowman also former Universal Champion. And now here comes Kurt Angle, former World Champion, former TNA World Champion. And now the winner here will challenge at WrestleMania for the Universal title. And Braun Strowman is out.
A competitor has been eliminated.
And so is Okada. And now here comes Seth Rollins. And big boot by Roman Reigns on the Kurt Angle. And now Rollins goes after his former Shield mate. Of course, Rollins, former multiple-time Universal Champion himself. And so again, the heavy hitter Rumble. Oh, a big Superman punch. And speaking of heavy hitters. Oh, and we're going to need some strength here. And oh, and now Andre the Giant, but Reigns elbows his way out. Gets him in the corner. Oh, and he gets him out. And just like that, Andre is gone. And here comes The Undertaker. And he goes after Roman Reigns. And oh, but now Angle, what's Angle doing? Angle's doing some crazy stuff here and just weird. And now here comes the Ultimate Warrior. And I gotta take control because the glitch monster is in effect. Oops. Okay. And now. Alright, and I can put it back now because everything's under control now. Alright, so now. And now just people swinging everywhere. Angle and Rollins, Taker and Reigns, Hansen and the Warrior. And here comes Bam Bam Big O, the Beast of the East. And Bam Bam, the only one in this match so far who did not hold a major title somewhere. And he's got Hansen up. Snake Eyes. Reigns and Angle with the just dump. And here comes the rattlesnake. And Reigns with the rolling German suplexes. And oh, Angle blocks the kick, spins him around, and oh, and we just a mass of humanity in the ring here. And this is no cruiserweights in here. Rollins has the Warrior up. Oh, and big uppercut by Reigns on the Austin. And now Hanson has Bigelow. And now Austin firing back. And now they got Warrior, they got Taker on the apron, but he comes right back in. And a big DDT on the Undertaker by Kurt Angle. Reigns with the fireman's carry on Austin. And and Austin tosses Reigns over the top. And he gets him out. Roman Reigns has been eliminated. And Seth Rollins has been eliminated. Both members of the Shield gone. And now Austin has Taker up against the ropes, going to try and throw him out. Oh, and a big fall away slam by the Ultimate Warrior. Oh, and Warrior just drops Angle across the top rope. Austin and Taker going back at it. Hanson and Bigelow. The snap mirror. And now Taker, this pure striker. Kurt Angle eliminated by the Ultimate Warrior. Now Warrior goes after the Undertaker, but Undertaker's firing back. And they are exchanging shots. And now, Austin catches Warrior. Got him against the ropes. Warrior blocks it. And meanwhile, Bigelow, Stan Hansen. And now Warrior comes over to help him. And Hansen eliminated.
A competitor has been eliminated.
Oh, and here we go. Cooking. And now The Rock with the Ultimate Warrior. And Austin punching away at the Undertaker meanwhile. And look at Warrior. Oh, no. Rock with the knee. And now here comes the former television champion, Baron Corbin. And now Taker with the last ride on the Bam Bam Bigelow. Meanwhile, Corbin going after Austin. And The Rock has eliminated the Ultimate Warrior.
Warrior has been eliminated.
And now The Rock with Corbin trying to get Austin out of it. Austin fights his way out. And now, meanwhile, Undertaker goes old school on Bam Bam Bigelow. And now, here comes the current television champion. And here comes Mustafa Ali. And the Undertaker has been eliminated. And now Austin and The Rock have the boss man, but he fights his way free. And the neck snap by Bigelow. And Corbin runs over Ali. And here comes Barry Windham. Meanwhile, Austin and The Rock are just going at it. And Austin down to one knee, and allows Barry Windham to come in and take advantage. Windham fireman's carry. Oh, and just drops him across the knee. And here comes Cesaro. Oh, and the big boss man with a headbutt. And Ali trying to get Austin out of there. And then Windham blocks the kick from The Rock. Spins him around in an atomic drop. And Windham going after The Rock. And Corbin, the choke slam backbreaker. And now Windham firing away at The Rock, trying to get him out. And he does. The Rock has been eliminated. And Austin stomping a mud hole in Barry Windham. And Mustafa Ali is gone. And Windham with a big pile driver. And Cesaro trying to throw out the big boss man. And look at Corbin. Corbin is setting up for, is he going to go for end of days? And yes! He hits it. Austin is dead in the middle of the ring. Now Windham comes over to pick the bones. And you see the boss man slam on the Cesaro. And now Boss Man goes after Bigelow, but now Bigelow returns fire. Austin is out.
Stone Cold Steve Austin has been eliminated.
And the Big Boss Man is out.
Big Boss Man has been eliminated.
And here comes Andrade. And Windham with the clothesline. Big standing drop kick from Barry Windham. And Cesaro's out.
Has been eliminated.
And Andrade with a Hurricane Rana. And here comes Keith Lee. And Lee has up Barry Windham. And Barry Windham is gone. The power of Keith Lee just throws out Barry Windham unceremoniously. Oh, and the double slap. Oh, now both men just take shots on Andrade. And now here comes the United States Champion. The excellence of execution. And big power bomb on Andrade. And Brett goes after Corbin. Has him up. Corbin fights his way free though. And now Andrade with a side kick. And oh! Lee ducks the clothesline. And now Lee goes after And here comes the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Big Falcon Arrow on the Keith Lee button. And here comes Daniel Bryan. And, oh, Corbin, it is a big Falcon Arrow. And Bryan goes up to the top rope. What's he doing up there? Oh, and no dice. Bam Bam moves out of the way. And Andrade goes up to Bret Hart in the corner at the knife edge. And now here comes Ricochet, and now Nakamura out. And now Bryan goes after Bigelow, but he gets caught by Ricochet. And Bryan's got Ricochet. Corbin has Andrade. And Snake Eyes in the corner on the Bret Hart by Keith Lee. Oh, and now.
The new Daniel Bryan has been eliminated.
And Daniel Bryan has been eliminated. And Ricochet is out.
Has been eliminated. Baron Corbin has been
And here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles. And meanwhile, Bigelow has been in there a really long time. The longest of anyone in there. And Styles has up Keith Lee, trying to throw him out. And meanwhile, Andrade and Bret Hart have Bam Bam. And he fights his way free. And now Bret going after Keith. And number 30 is the Nature Boy. Been on a great winning streak here lately. And now let's see if he can continue it in the Royal Rumble. And that is it. Everybody's in. And Andrade. Oh. Big belly to belly by Bam Bam. And Bam Bam hits the driver. Oh, and now Flair close on Keith Lee, and Bam Bam's got Bret against the ropes. And Bret Hart is gone. Keith Lee has been eliminated. And now the final four. Bam Bam Bigelow, Andrade, Ric Flair, and AJ Styles. Bam Bam has been in there the longest of everyone left. And Rick and Andrade going at it. And a package pile driver. Or a fisherman buster or something. One of those damn indie moves. And now Bam Bam turns around to AJ Styles. Is he going to get him out? And Bigelow breathing heavy. And yes, he does.
AJ Styles has been eliminated.
And Andrade trying to get out Ric Flair. And now Bam Bam has Andrade. Oh, and a cutter. And Bam Bam has a Flair now. Oh, and Death Valley Driver. And now Bam Bam with a hammerlock. Andrade punches his way out. And snap suplex. And now Bam Bam goes after Rick. Swing and a miss. Oh, and Flair with a knee lift. And now Bam Bam cranks the arm. But Flair with a back body drop. And now Flair with the dragon screw leg whip. But now he yanks the leg out from Andrade. And the neck breaker. And meanwhile, Bam Bam crawling to his feet. They really might want to focus on him. I think it's going to be hard for either one of them to just get him out. But what can you say? Flair going after Andrade, and now Flair and Bam Bam going after Andrade, and they throw him out.
Andrade has been
And now Ric Flair and Bam Bam Bigelow. And now Bam Bam Bigelow with the neck breaker. And now the neck snap. And oh, big European uppercut by Bam Bam Bigelow. And now we're down. Here it is, the moment of truth. Who wants it more? And he throws Bam Bam over the ropes. And here's the woo. And Rick going back. Oh, now there's a Flair flop. Oh, and there it is. Your winner, the Nature Boy,